Fur jackets have been worn for thousands of years. From ancient civilizations to modern fashion runways. But how are they actually made? Today, we're exploring the complete process. This is the reality behind fur jacket production. Let's start with the sources of fur. Fur comes from various animals. These rocks are turning up some good finds. Nothing beats fresh willow bark. Well, I'm heading out. There are two main sources of fur. Sable are raised for their highly prized pelts. The farming operations are highly industrialized, designed for maximum efficiency and scale. Out here, trapping is a waiting game. You set the traps, and you check them daily, regardless of the weather. It's how you survive the winter. Fur farming is the primary source today. About 85% of fur comes from farms. These farms raise animals specifically for fur. Mink farms are the most common. Animals are kept in rows of wire cages. The conditions vary by country and facility. Animals are fed a controlled diet to ensure optimal fur quality. They're raised for 6 to 8 months typically, until their fur reaches peak condition. The harvesting process is controversial. Animals like cows are killed using various methods. Ray? You'll feel a small pinch now. Okay, I barely felt that. This is the most debated aspect of fur production. Yeah. Ray, right. Animal welfare groups strongly oppose these practices. Now let's discuss wild trapping. Some fur still comes from trapped animals. Calibration complete on Sector 4. Arming the sonic lure now. Green light, traps are active. These are regulated in many countries. But enforcement varies widely. Peanuts. Once animals are harvested, processing begins. Enchiladas. The pelts must be removed carefully. This is called skinning or pelting. Oh. Skilled workers perform this delicate task. The pelt must be removed intact. without damaging the fur or hide. Next comes the fleshing process. Ofta frislad ibledsta. Removing any remaining flesh and fat. Look closely at the fibers that bind me. They whisper tales of the forest, tales only the wind remembers. Special fleshing machines are used. Or it's done by hand with curved knives. This must be thorough and precise. Then pelts are stretched on boards. To maintain their shape while drying. They're placed fur side in initially. This protects the delicate fur. The drying process takes several days. Maintaining optimal performance requires precise temperature-controlled environments. After drying comes the tanning process. This preserves the leather permanently. As you can see, our new solution is highly effective at preventing decomposition and rot, keeping the fruit fresh for weeks. Pelts are soaked in tanning solutions. Traditional methods used plant-based tannins. Modern processes often use chemicals. Including formaldehyde and chromium salts. The tanning process takes days or weeks. The texture of fur varies greatly, from shaggy to tightly curled, sleek, and the dense double coat of a husky. Boys' pelts are tumbled in rotating drums. To ensure even penetration of solutions. After tanning, pelts are rinsed thoroughly. Then they're conditioned and softened. Using oils and special treatments. This makes the leather supple and flexible. Now comes the grading process. The richness and the sheer density of this underfur are remarkable. This is a prime winter pelt. Looking at color, texture, and density. Also checking for imperfections or damage. Pelts are sorted by quality grades. Premium pelts fetch the highest prices. Color matching is crucial. For a single jacket, pelts must match. This ensures uniform appearance. Sometimes dozens of pelts are needed. for just one jacket. Next is the dyeing process, if required. Not all fur is dyed naturally. Some pelts are bleached or colored. To achieve fashionable shades. Voice dyeing must be done carefully. To avoid damaging the fur structure. Now we reach the manufacturing stage. Skilled furriers begin the actual construction. First, they create a pattern. The 86 features a reinforced collar and fully articulated sleeves for maximum mobility, utilizing our new digital weave. Pattern pieces are laid out carefully, considering the direction of fur growth. Pelts are cut using sharp knives. Fine. Precision is absolutely essential. Each piece must fit perfectly. The sewing process is highly specialized. Furriers use special sewing machines. This is the heart of the craft, passed down through generations. Feel the grain. Anticipate the cut. Pelts are sewn together fur side out. Using strong, durable thread. The seams must be invisible. And here it is, finished at last. Look at this kente cloth. Isn't the pattern matching just superb? This requires exceptional skill. Years of training are necessary. To become a master furrier. A master furrier. The jacket takes shape gradually. Front panels, back panel, and sleeves. Each section is constructed separately. Then assembled into the final garment. A lining is added inside. Usually silk or satin fabric. This protects the leather side. And adds comfort for the wearer. The intricate design of these antique brass closures is truly remarkable, showcasing a level of craftsmanship rarely seen today. Buttons, hooks, or zippers. These must be securely attached. The collar and cuffs require special attention. They receive the most wear and stress. 1/6 extra reinforcement added. Voice reinforcement. Quality control inspections happen throughout. The stitching along the collar is precise, the tension is even, and the silk lining holds the weight perfectly. The finished jacket is then groomed. Lighting designed not just to illuminate, but to elevate the extraordinary. A single fur jacket can take weeks to complete. The process begins with precise cuts on the table saw. We then assemble the frame using the nail gun. The cost reflects this labor intensity. Fur jackets can range from hundreds to thousands, or even tens of thousands of dollars. The texture of true luxury is unmistakable. These rare furs represent the pinnacle of exotic elegance and craftsmanship. Hooray! Now let's address the controversy. The fur industry faces intense criticism. Animal rights activists oppose fur farming. The economic benefits are undeniable. We have to move forward. But we cannot ignore the ethical and welfare concerns of this approach. It is simply not sustainable. Many countries have banned fur farming. The UK remains a vital partner in Europe. Austria agrees that cooperation is key for the upcoming year. Presenting the latest collections from Gucci, Prada, and many other distinguished luxury brands have stopped using real fur. Faux fur technology has improved dramatically. Voice synthetic alternatives look remarkably real. The future of real fur remains uncertain.